Hi guys, this will be my tech update for the third quarter of 2023. There are a lot of developments to pay attention to. I watched this video with one of Reddit's owners.
I think Elon is writing a great screenplay for like a Black Mirror episode, but I am not at all concerned about T-800 walking down here. That's the Terminator from Terminator. I'm not concerned about a T-800 walking around here and enslaving us. We have very real implications of the AI technology that right now is getting traction that we aren't even having conversations about. It's existing right now. You can come back from a trip to China and have an amazing experience, doing self-checkout, but also knowing that there is a database collecting all those images and a social credit score, and things that we here in the West, I think, would find pretty distasteful.
Between the lines, you could spot that he is mocking Musk, saying that his fantasies about deadly robots are not realistic, and that we should be more concerned about social credit score. Now I agree about social credit score being a more immediate threat, but that doesn't mean that Musk's warnings about deadly robots are not serious. Let's start with social credit. There are cameras in every street corner in every city, and many of these cameras were installed in the time of the corona. The official excuse is that they are meant to prevent crime, but you know why it's really there, you're not stupid. And since 2 years ago, government offices approved budgets for projects that are intended to automate fining systems. Government ministries around the European Union aim to finish these projects by summer 2024. And my guess is that this is when the initial stage of the social credit will be adopted in Europe. The results of Europe following the footsteps of the Chinese government, along with decreased living conditions, mass immigration, and collapse of its economy, will mean that the continent will no longer be a desired location for migrants and tourists, who will prefer Arabic countries in the Middle East that slowly becomes the world's center of culture.
What brings together nations also brings together communities.
But what can you do about it? There are ways to sabotage artificial intelligence and as a result delaying the implementation of the social credit system. One way is if a language model asks you for feedback on translation or sentence completion suggestions, give it the wrong feedback. If the translation is wrong, say it did a good job or the other way around. Or when you see a Facebook challenge, you could participate in it, but without following the instructions. In the Doppelganger challenge, Facebook asked users to put a photo of a celebrity lookalike, and this helped their facial recognition systems to differentiate between two similar faces. So you could participate in this challenge and put a photo of yourself. Facebook systems will process the wrong input and fail to recognize faces in the future.
Wait, have you two not met?
No.
Ockberg!
Look at the freckles on that kid. It's like somebody literally threw dog crap at him through a screen door. Literally.
And same goes to no makeup challenge or 10 years challenge or get slapped on your nut challenge. If the instructions are to use a photo of yourself, you could upload a photo of somebody else. This might be too little too late, but it's what I have for you. And if you work in the IT field and you are assigned to one of these tasks, let me explain to you how it will take place. Right now, a lot of developers get recruited to build different projects for the government. Once all these different projects are up and running, the ministries will integrate them into each other and implement the penalty system that is the social credit. So I'm not asking anyone to sacrifice themselves. Don't stick out and don't attract attention. But if you find a way to put a stick in the wheels, it could buy us time. Going back to the interview, this warning that Reddit's owner gave about the social credit system doesn't make him a hero. I showed how his website contributed to training language models and influencing opinions with the bot's echo chamber. And let's not forget the mass censorship it had on users with the wrong opinion. And about his Terminator joke. Right now there is no human-like robot hunting targets, but there are robot dogs. They are developed in order to police the streets, and eventually their vision and abilities will be sufficient to hunt people everywhere. Besides that, Musk and Tesla already informed us that they are working on human robots. So it is possible that the Antichrist is building an army of androids who will be indistinguishable from humans. Next thing to discuss is OpenAI rewarding people with cryptocurrency in exchange for letting this magic ball scan their eyes. So my question is, what are they doing with all this data? The obvious answer is that the company builds a database with everyone's eye scans. But then they need everyone's cooperation, which I don't see happening. The other option is that they train an AI model with this data, but then what's the purpose? One application of this model could be seen in Black Mirror Season 1 Episode 2. An advertisement is shown to the main character with his friend who was mocked off stage on the show's version of American Idol.
Oh, but anyone.
What happened next shocked them all.
Hi, Mommy.
You made it hot shot. You were real impressive.
Resume viewing. Resume viewing.
When he looks away to avoid seeing the ad starring his friend, the video pauses. Among other things, the position of the pupils in your eyes, taken from your eye print, could be used to train systems to monitor if you look where you were instructed to look. Examples off the top of my head are advertisements in exchange for money or mandatory training for your education. This can be done by verifying that you are the one watching the screen and that your attention is where it needs to be. Bonus round. In this part of the video, I'm going to either confirm or debunk a new conspiracy theory using only my tech skills. So let's test this theory, shall we? Is it bullshit, or was the real Kanye West reunited with Donda? The results of the facial recognition software are pretty clear, but if you don't want to deal with software installation, it always helps to look for unique characteristics in the faces that you want to check. So in the case of Kanye West, you could observe the center of his upper lip. Both the original and the supposed clone have it. And after Kanye West, we see more Hollywood actors adopting Christian faith. You all heard of Jamie Foxx and Jennifer Aniston continued their mentor's work. And of course the singer Cardi B, who also shared her thoughts on social media. And so more celebrities are joining the trend to make Jews flee to Israel, fulfilling yet another ancient prophecy.